How's it going, guys? Goes back here again with some more. We're all here in MTG Arena today. And we keep our hand is kind of misaligned very heavily, but does it matter? Does it matter? I don't know. We Elf on 1, Hard on 2, Hold Up Drain on 3. We're playing Kotis, a Fangkeeper, today. And I heard rumblings that he is a quite powerful commander. Uh, but I haven't, I've seen evidence to that. I'm just not, I'm not fully sold on it. One damage. Go get my black land. I'm gonna grab blue and black. Black, blue. We're gonna need triple blue for this turn. On it. I should really use the blue uncounterable land, but no. Shouldn't have done that. We're gonna get the mana anyways. I could have just equipped it, which would have been nice. Not that equipping is gonna do much, because the best removal in white is exile based anyway. So, like, if they have the remove spell, they just have it. Sword of Wealth and Power ain't gonna make the difference. It would, because it would give it protection from distance. Maybe a punt. Maybe we don't get punished. It's only a punt if we get punished, and the chances, the chances of getting punished are low. They might not even exist. They don't exist. We're fully protected. Not you, not you. Yeah. So our best case scenario is that they attack with their commander this turn. Actually, we got rid of the ward. Sure. Yeah, actually, just overload during my turn to solve this problem. So I've played a bunch of games with Kotis, and I've attacked with him and actually got his trigger once. Leyline Virtue. Decline on that one. Grab a Scryland. Stealing a Virtue of Loyalty. Kind of good. And we have anticipation now. Can't cast this though. We'll get a treasure, enough treasures eventually, maybe. Where did I get my first treasure from? I have no clue. Probably some spell in exile. Nope. Sorry, Germ. I would like to cast 9 drops for my opponent's creatures. So owl triggers, they get 2 with 4 or less. Total 4 or less, yeah. It could be anything. Heliod is a good choice. Yeah, I know a lot of people are scared of Kotis, and I've won a lot of games with them, so I get where the fear is coming from. I probably just didn't build a good enough build to capitalize on his attack trigger as much as I should have. We have a lot of removal, more removal than we typically have. But and we have like trample equipment. We have a bunch of different ways to get going. And we're draining our opponent for 2 every attack. Like it's a good blocker, I guess. Protection from instants, protection from sorceries, death touch, indestructible. Like he's a really good Voltron guy. We're unfortunately out of cards, which is why his ability exists. We're supposed to. I tried to find some good black pump spells, but in the end, it was just kind of better to go the equipment route. We can move around our equipment too, so that we have things on available. Have things on available. Have more better attackers because our 9/8's gonna kill whatever it crashes into anyway. So if we put the death touch on a token, can actually get trades. And if we start depleting their creatures 2 at a time, like that could get us somewhere, right? And it's only a matter of time before we draw something. Only a matter of time. An old errant and Gaida can't come back forever. There must be casualties, opponent. There must be casualties. We're also getting good attack triggers in. If my daily quest was to attack, we would be doing great. Fortunately, it's to cast white and blue spells. Nowhere near, because we didn't cast. Well, I guess we cast Leyline of Anticipation. It's our opponent's, right? But we did cast it. Sure. Then I can finally get around to Virtue of Loyalty once this untaps next turn. So that provides me 1 mana of any color. But if our opponent has like a Kozilek in their top 10, we can cast it now. The new one is 9 mana, not the older one that's 10 mana. Two a turn, opponent. You gotta cast 2 a turn. Rude. They did have an answer, they just couldn't get through the sword. Which is a shame. The pumping that provided was very useful to me. Now they answer it, I can just replay it. It doesn't matter too much. Like, I could play the Virtue of Loyalty and it in a single turn, right? Because it's only going to be in mana, and I have a bit more than that at this point. Playing in with the team. Let's go get our free stuff. Leyline of Anticipation. Right, that's where that came from. Another Death Touch enchantment means we can attack in with 3 things a turn. And it also has the scary "you lose the game" text attached to it, so that's kind of nice. 8 a counterspell. Our team grows. Maybe part of the reason why Kotis is considered a scary lad is because his inevitability. Right? We're not routinely activating his ability, but the fact that his ability exists on him has hamstrung our opponent into a situation where they're pretty much in trouble. Ardenvale. Might as well get my commander back since we're here. Yeah, there are weird cards like that sometimes that they kind of create a catch-22 within the game where if you don't devote all your time to preventing X from happening, you lose. But at the same time, if you devote all of your time to X, you're also kind of losing because uh, the redraw it. You allow it, opponent. I'd like a redraw. Yeah, it was a bit like okay. It's just gonna get countered. You might as well swing in with the team. Yeah. I mean, I still have Leyline of Anticipation, so we're gonna blood money this. And hope they don't hit a creature. They probably do. They're a creature deck, so they do. I mean, one of them is dying this turn. Our Commando is so lethal at the moment. It's just a shame there's nothing for him to do. We run into the this is the first time I've built POC problem where you where the opponent has built POC and they didn't build in a way to give him trample. So the end result is that POC exists, but he gets blocked out by a creature every match. We're gonna do a game 2, regardless of consequences. We can't have a one game. New Broken Commander comes out, we play him for one game. That wouldn't be very fun. We barely got to see him do anything. I mean, to be fair, we've seen him do more than I have in all of my testing games. Because the end result in the testing games was basically, oh my god, that's bad. Are we dead? Have we lost? Just to, oh, thank god. Let's equip this up. Let's 15? Yeah, go ahead. Get rid of the whole break horror. Somehow maintain our life in this game. Boy, the top decks are 100% on our side. But we've proven that even like an unoptimal build of this deck is probably too resilient to be healthy for the format. Right? Because we're running slightly more than I would averagely put, slightly more removal than I would averagely put in a deck. And that is still probably less than most people. Like, I still build my Brawl deck slightly more in a commanderish way than I probably should. But if you didn't draw land, you are very sad. You did draw land. Okay, well, they have the Ardenvale token. I have not found my trample land yet. Hero's Downfall. Top decks, be good. Top decks, be good. All right, we are back for game 2. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one too. At least it's gonna be a quick one. Sure. Keep. Gotta count to 4 quickly. I hope our cruise. This is the Caldera Breaker deck. It is probably my least fun matchup for any. For just any. Of any other deck to face. Like, give me Golos, give me, I'll take Pock. I'll take Pock over this. At least with Pock, I get to play a little bit of Magic, right? Pock does not say, You didn't do the thing, you lose the game. Right? You don't have mana, you lose. Oh, that's sad. I'm just gonna hold back on defense. Uh, Rift is one of the clear answers to Caldera Breaker. I think you can't kill it. You have to exile it or bounce it, I think. Go grab a Surveil land. Blue Surveil land would be good. Toxic Deluge is good. And the turn there. Go to Fire Knights. Yeah, we just have to keep the Caldera from happening. No block. We kill Crucius. Grab a Memory Lapse. Okay, well, even more protection. We feel good about this. Next turn I can play my commander. No. GG. We didn't lose. I can't smile at that in any good face. Anyways, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye for now.